finished.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty full on.
Yeah.
You 100% deserve this. It's just going to be I think it's just popcorn and stuff, but grab something in there. What do you think?
Yeah. Interesting.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you, do you think animals, we should treat them good, like?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Animal rights and stuff?
Yeah. No, I think with the fisheries and that, they're you know, it's good that getting stricter there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You mean down like Tasmania where they do the big netting they like
I
factories?
mean all over.
Yeah,
all over.
yeah.
I mean it's good that they've you know that they limit. You know, like for example, snappy you can't catch for the next 6 years.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Try and let them.
like the schools of fish, you've got to let them develop properly and that.
Do you think that like individually, like an individual snapper feels pain and like wants to avoid?
Yeah, absolutely. Like anything else.
Any animal, dog, cat, So then I would just say like, well, I mean, do we need to, you know? Do we need to be doing that sort of stuff? I just think it's a bit barbaric and a bit like, I guess outdated now. We're nowadays, you can be healthy, you can be happy, eating plants. Anyway, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll think about it. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
But with schools of fish, I agree with you.
You think it's okay to hurt those animals?
No.
But killing them?
No.
Oh, so you don't think so you're like just don't kill fish at all. Is that your position or?
My position is you gotta let them develop.
Yeah, you don't want to wipe them out. Like
no,
that's
exactly.
Yeah, but I would say killing any of them, even just one. I'd say they don't want that. They don't like it, and like I just don't think I have a right to do it to you, and I don't have a right to do it to a dog or a fish All right, have a good day, buddy. Yeah. It's a bit full on, isn't it? Yeah, before you leave, you grab your, it's just popcorn, but it's a little bit of something. What did you think? Like,
what's pretty terrible? Yeah.
Is it something that you're against? Yeah. So, so that what we're here to talk about obviously is animal rights.
Yeah.
The idea of like.
Yeah, do something better.
Well, because I mean that stuff really it all comes down to like greed and that. Is that your bottle or is that one of ours?
No, that's yours.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's just because industries do it because they make money, right? That's and so then it comes down to like, well, the only reason they make money is because we pay for it. And the only reason why we do it is because our parents did it. You didn't really think about your diet. You just you inherited it from your family and your culture and your country. And so then we're just saying, look, if you have the choice not to, what do you think? Like what? If you wouldn't,
would you vote and that stuff? You got to get it through Parliament. Change it all.
With capitalism though, it's sort of like this one's one of those ones where you kind of have control, at least for your own ethics and morals.
I definitely, I'm vegetarian.
Yeah. So did you with vegetarian we don't advocate for that, right? We advocate for veganism. So the idea of just leave them alone. Like if there was a dog here or even a pig, if there was actually like a pig here, everyone would be like, oh, it's so cute. There'll be kids running over and patting them. Yeah. So what do you think would stop you from like just saying, I'm not going to do that anymore?
Definitely like just
habit.
But what I do, be more mindful of it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, this obviously would have opened up some doors, but
it's terrible like that. That's horrible.
So do you agree like animals can suffer and feel pain? Yeah. And you would prefer not to inflict that on animals?
That's horrible. They need better regulations.
Done. I think everyone has a vegan heart. I think you have a vegan heart. I think it just comes down to like, as difficult as it is, it comes down to like growing a pair of balls and like just being like, stuff everyone else. Everyone else is doing it. They're doing bad things, but screw what they're doing. It's what you're doing. Do you Anyway, so then I guess that would be the question. Is like, do you think you would make a change? Do you think you could make a change? Some sort of, even if it's just when you go to get food now, you just have a quick look and just be like, oh, let's get that one.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you reckon?
Thanks for
all right. Have a good one, buddy. Well done, buddy. It's a pretty rough watch, isn't it? How did that make you feel? What do you think? No, you get your little popcorn and that, whatever. A little lucky dip thing.
Cow is the national animal of our country.
What's that?
Cow is the national animal of our country.
India?
Nepal.
Oh, Nepal. Yeah. So like, do you think it's okay to hurt cows? No, it's not okay, right?
We worship cow.
You worship cows? Yeah.
National animal.
So those things on the screen, you know that they're legal?
No,
That's
not.
in Australia. That's all standard. Yeah.
In my country, it's not legal.
No.
Cow is
I think.
considered as God.
But I think dairy is probably pretty big in your country, in Nepal. Dairy, like milk
Not
and
so
cheese.
big. Not so big as here.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I would say that there's no way to like treat an animal like a product. But what do you think? What do you think like about those industries? Do you eat meat, dairy, eggs?
I eat eggs.
Eat eggs? Only eggs? Do you know what happens in the egg industry, like to get eggs?
I don't know.
Yeah, about like little baby chickens and stuff, the males, yeah. And do you think but you don't think that's okay, or think that's
It's not okay.
It's not okay?
Yeah.
What do you think would stop you from changing? Like changing your habits, changing what you eat, things like that?
Yeah, I will aware people about this also.
You'll what?
Aware people about this.
Tell them about it?
People, yeah, my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's doing it, right? Like everyone around walking past right now, they all eat animals. But we don't have to. We have a choice. You have a choice.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would just say like.
Painful, very painful this video.
Yeah, it's not easy to watch.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so I would say if you want to live in alignment with your values, because I can tell you obviously if that's painful, you don't like that, then you don't want that to happen, right? Yeah, so I would say the easiest way to do that is to live vegan. That's what we're trying to promote. What do you think would stop you? What's the hard, like if you thought about it, potentially eating plants only, what would be the hardest thing for you?
Hardest things to
For you, like personally, what would stop you?
to become vegan.
Yeah.
Nothing. We can become.
You can? Yeah?
It's not that hard.
Do you think you personally could?
Yeah, I could because we can change the meat to
Like tofu, beans,
paneer, you know?
Yeah. Paneer?
Yeah.
Is that like a bread?
It's made of milk.
Milk?
Yeah.
So-
dairy product.
No, so that's where I'd say, for the dairy, the cow has to be impregnated, right? It has to have baby, just like a human, right? Human milk. So I would say that it's not yours. It's not yours. Do you agree that like, would you want? I'll give you a card or something. Do you want a card? Maybe with some.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's just We the Free, and on the back, if you just scan it with your phone, it'll take you to a website. And like, dude, who cares what everyone else is doing? I know that you might think there's a nice way to steal someone's breast milk, but I just don't see it. No one's ever given me a justification for like impregnating cows, killing the baby boys, and then stealing milk. So yeah, it sounds like you've already got a vegan heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will just scan it.
Yeah, scan it, and then you've got some resources. And if you believe animals are little people, like not humans, they're little, like a dog is a little person in there.
I have
They're
pets in my
idiots.
home.
You have pets?
Pet, dog.
Yeah, dogs. And they're you know that dog, he thinks, or she thinks, and she looks at you and she has perspectives and ideas and feelings.
If
No different, man.
If we are away from that dog, he will start crying.
Yeah.
He has feelings too.
Yeah, they love you.
Yeah.
So then, so I would just say that they're all the same. Maybe you haven't spent time with a pig or whatever, but a pig and a dog, they're they're playful, they're silly, and so I would just say, just grow a spine and say no, it's not okay to hurt them, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Yeah? Do you reckon you could do that?
Yes.
That's awesome. Have a good day, all right? Thank you. Hi. We'll get you a little treat. You definitely deserve that.
Thank you.
What did you think?
I would say it's a good eye opener.
Yeah.
Because like when you try to eat something and you don't really know what's behind it.
Yeah, how it
After
gets there.
seeing that would say I would be careful now with
What you buy?
Yeah, what I buy, especially animal products.
Yeah,
You might as well ask them like, oh, how is this being produced or something.
Yeah, this is all Australian. That's all legal, like
That's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah, it's how it's done here. So, what do you think of, like? Do you think animals are here for us or with us?
They should be with us.
They're with us, right? Yeah. And if there was a dog here, like, no one would want to hurt the dog. If there was a pig here, no one would want to hurt the pig. Kids would be coming up patting the pig. Yeah. And so then it's just about trying to not be a hypocrite. Do you think that, like, do you think it's possible to be, like, happy and healthy? Yeah, for sure. I'll put this here. But yeah, I guess the idea is, like, we have the choice. You have the choice, I have the choice, and don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Your friends and your family members, they all pay for that. That's the hardest part about going vegan. So what do you think would stop you from just going vegan and leaving the animals alone?
I guess just looking at the food.
Yeah, the footage, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so that's the first time watching?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's seeing that? Yeah, okay. And did you know any of that, or?
I do know there was animal abuse. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know something was going on, but it's not as deep as I thought it was.
Yeah. And do you know what, like, veganism is? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and so.
Basically, not eating anything that's animal related.
Well, it's
Well,
not.
exactly,
Yeah.
but, like, for example, milk. I guess you can have.
No.
Oh, no, really? Not really?
Yeah, so I know everyone goes, oh my god. Yeah, you know. Okay, so I'll just tell you, like, the definition, and then we'll go from there. But, like, it's really just about trying to reduce the exploitation of other sentient beings, feeling beings. Like I said, if there was a pig here, you're not going to hurt the pig. I'm not going to hurt the pig. But then we do every day when we give money and we say, please hurt this animal for me, please, you know. And so then it just comes down to, like, do you want to live in alignment with your values? And do you think you could? Do you think you could? I think the hardest part will be your family. It'll be your friends and your family.
I mean, my family does understand. I do have a friend who's
Okay.
vegan, so I respect him at first.
Yeah.
I always respect him actually. Now that I've seen another point of view, he shares something different.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's because of religion. But now that I see that point of view, I'm like, oh, I don't mind. My family doesn't mind either. So
Yeah, okay.
we do have some family friends that are vegan.
Yeah. So then,
it's
yeah.
not a strict thing.
Would you, I mean, like, I can give you some resources if you'd like to say, like, if you'd like to give it a go. And
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah. Oh, perfect, thank you. Just so it is just a QR code. Now, to be honest, really, there's really only two things I'd recommend. One would be Gary Yourofsky. It's just an activist that talks about this stuff, and he just does a speech in a